Purple skeleton going the extra mile. I just spat out my juice. You're returning used fruit? Jerry, this peach is super. Why did I laugh at this? Things to take. A nap. It easy. Care. On me. What the? Nothing beats a snow pentagonal dodecahedron. Do you wanna build a snow pentagonal dodecahedron? It doesn't have to be a snow pentagonal dodecahedron. Person, what do you and your friends talk about online? He looks like a fleshlight. It would have cost you $0 to not say that, and yet you did. The greatest trick the devil ever played was getting me banned from an all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. Why'd you get banned? Touched the rat. What rat? Chunky cheese. When your friend's parent offers you a beverage and you say no, even though you're thirsty. What even does picture signify? When your friend's parent offers you a beverage and you say no, even though you're thirsty. How the F do you convince someone to go into that nasty water for aesthetic? Hey Jimbo Bean, get into the flooded algae water. No. Do it for the aesthetic, Jimbo. If the horror movie doesn't have synth in the soundtrack, is it really sexy? I think you mean scary. I absolutely don't. No fear, no limits, no rules. Nice. I'm feeling it. That was totally unexpected. I miss sleeping next to someone. Fking idiot doesn't even know the clone jutsu lol. I hate how fking funny this is. I never understood the thigh gap thing. Everyone has a thigh gap if your fking stance is wide enough. But they are talking about a thigh gap when your legs are together. The F who would wanna date someone who isn't in a power stance all the time. Trust no one. Trust no one. Especially snake hands Jimmy. His hands are snakes. Hey Anons, I know the location of a flesh gate near my house. I'm planning on trying to kill it. I've got a knife that I'm going to coat in a salt holy water and oil mix. I've crafted a symbol for each of the major religions that I can wear and soaked some of my clothing in blessed salt water. Is this enough protection to keep me safe? See something paranormal? First thought, kill it. This fking thing has been harassing my cat and no one fking messes with my cat. John Wick. Literally just learned after 23 years of existence that Annie Get Your Gun is not a sequel to beloved redhead musical Annie. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be blood. We're almost in the 20s and Adaism is thriving. Europe's in a shambles. Everyone is broken. The right wing is on the rise. So I guess we really don't learn a goddamn thing, huh? This is really the post I was looking for. Pardon my French, but you are being a dad chedagoet. Me, a gamer, crying in the bar after my girlfriend dumped me. I've never been nerfed so hard before. My new GF. Hey, can we have an open and honest discussion about our relationship? Me, a woke gamer. You got it, babe. Time for a patch release. Me, crying while holding my newborn child in my arms. DLC. Honestly, Minecraft is a good game. And I will never forgive the internet for making people feel bad for liking a game about fking mining and building houses. Yeah, I know what. Good post op. So if in the soulmate AU the very first words you soulmate ever says to you are tattooed somewhere on your body since the day you are born, imagine having something like "Man, I can't believe Dumbledore died" tattooed on you. Imagine being spoiled for a book series that doesn't ever exist yet. Imagine worrying about this Dumbledore guy your whole childhood while not knowing who he is. Imagine knowing Dumbledore dies before J.K. Rowling even thinks about it. Everybody go home. This is my favorite soulmate AU. So you finally find your soulmate after years of knowing that Dumbledore dies and the entire franchise being ruined. You find him. You're in the theater. Dumbledore is dead. And you hear it. "Man, I can't believe Dumbledore died" by a guy walking right by you. And in your age you shout, "You're the one." The guy stops, looks at you, his own arm to read the words, then back at you and he says, "That's not really how I imagined that being said. It got better." Isn't it weird how humans have to drink a clear liquid substance to survive? Vodka? Yes. I can't express how much I hate fking bees. Then stop fking bees. It's really a simple solution. You know what I meant. Not after B movie we don't. Wizard reality shows where they put a wizard in a house with a bunch of muggles and they have to keep their cover and not be found out. The twist is that everyone is a wizard who thinks they're the only one. Only accurate stagings of Shakespeare from now on. No more modern settings or movies or set pieces or women. We do it as a bard intended. Empty stage. All costumes fished out of a dumpster. Live angry bears 20 feet away. Every single member of both the cast and audience just drunk as hell. Groundlings in mortal peril every time explosives or effects are used. Plague. You can't hear shh. We spoil the show in the very beginning. Because you can't hear shh. I searched cantions and Spotify to try and find a playlist of Spanish songs, and this was the most popular playlist they had. I'm dying. Cantions para caminar como Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3. Songs for walking like Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3. Why the F did Scooby have on a collar? He never even wore a leash, and he could literally tell anyone what his name is where he lives. Hell, he could get an Uber home if he gets lost. The F, why is he wearing a collar? You know why. Every time I think of the black market, I actually imagine a market with little stalls selling illegal things like nuclear weapons and organs. I thought I was alone. Wait, so that's not what it is. Tea is just leaf water. Yeah, well, Davocate is just 100% canon. Wow, it's like Hussey took 7 years of my life. It's understand nocturnal, the ways have been a little else. Be getting enemies. If I had $1 for every time S-heads suggest for me to hate you, do this casually with no reasoning behind it. Where does one obtain the suck? These bots are getting too advanced. I thought these were actual posts. I thought I was having a stroke. If brains are biological computers, why don't we lag? You can't tell me you've never walked into a room and forgotten why you're there, or lost a train of thought for a few seconds. Once when I was driving home from school, I had a brief moment of panic because I thought I'd forgotten my car at school. Our eggs are fresher than your neighbor's kids. I'm kinda more concerned about our eggs are fresher than your neighbor's kids. What does that even mean? My dog when I mixed dry food into his wet food. The problem with forced diversity. We all know that Aaron Paul plays a convincing meth maker addict on the AMC drama Breaking Bad, but as it turns out, the 31-year-old Emmy winner also has a craving for the stuff when the cameras aren't rolling. Whenever the blue meth is on set, I'm constantly eating it, he tells Zoo. It's cotton candy flavored rock candy. They diet a little bit, but I don't care. I just eat through the dye. I get everyone to try it. I literally try to hand out our drugs to new actors on the show. They're like, no, I don't want to try. Here, just have one. You're on Breaking Bad. Eat some of the meth. And they do, and they're like, wow, that's actually really good. And then I always see them go to the big bins of meth, grab out a few and eat it. I'm like, yeah, you're liking my product. Oh my fucking god. Favorite damn trope in the history of ever. Monsters, or characters who view themselves as monsters, being touched and treated gently for the first time in their life. Just bonus point if they flinch because they expect to be hurt. Slams hands on table. Good trope. When you throw out the packaging of a microwave dinner and immediately forget how long to microwave it for. The sacred texts. If people are really going to assume that guys with long hair are gay and girls with short hair are lesbians, then I'm going to assume that all bald men are actually eagles. I knew it. Something about my dad just wasn't adding up. One day, you get a knock on your door. When you open it, you see the protagonist from your favorite book standing there, wide-eyed. I know you won't believe me, they say, but you're the main character of my favorite book. I know how it ends, and I'm here to change it. Oh, thank God. My life is really spiraling out of control lately, you say, relieved. Harry Potter pulls out a handgun. I think you misunderstand the point of this visit. A world map without place names except for Bolton and Greenland, which are labeled in the wrong places. You know what would be really great? To just be an augur in ancient Rome and get prophecies from birds. Just get to hang out in my ceremonial clothes looking for vultures all day, and every once in a while, say something profound when I see a sparrow or W/E, and nobody will bother me, because if they piss me off I can just tell them that they can't lead a military expedition against the Gauls, because my sacred chickens don't like them. What a life. Some crusty old Roman general, please augur. Consult your chickens, for I desire to wage the greatest of wars against the wretched, barbaric Carthaginians. Me, hanging out with my pigeons, remembering last week, when he cut me in line at the market, and bought the red fig of ours I wanted for his 8th country villa. Unfortunate. My mom is yelling at my brother and I overheard this. Mom, go to your room. Brother, that's not fair. Mom, do as I say. Brother, you never send Lizzie to her room when she's in trouble. Mom, Lizzie never leaves her room. If she were in trouble I'd make her sit in the living room, or go outside, or talk to human beings. Me, I can hear you. Steve, being righteous and patriotic. If you kill a killer, the number of killers in the world stays the same. Natasha, with her mouth full. Kill 2. 82 arrows. We just finished a little fight and I asked my DM how many arrow I would pick back up. I shot only 4. DM, roll a D100. Me, but I only shot 4. Shouldn't I roll a D4? DM, I said a D100. Me, okay, roll 82. DM, you pick up 82 arrows. Me, how? DM, you are in an armory for God's sake. Little Big Head Idaho Adventure. Not to be dramatic or anything but I would die for Little Big Head. You will. Starts typing on bottom of shoe. Hacker voice, I'm in. Confused person looking at snow prints, who strapped keyboards to their shoes. Police detective examines footprints leading away from the crime. Why did we ever anger the machines? He asks himself sorrowfully. Charlie and the Charlie Factory. After the massacre, no Charlie was sure who was the original anymore. Do you like not know how to make normal post? Why? Since we can't send pictures through asks I'm doing this here, could you draw something in relation this? It's my math teacher's bathroom pass, and I don't know whether it's blessed or cursed. I hate you all. Huo, Bao, are blessed yes. Did I ever mention that time me and my friends combined forces to form Will Smith? This kinda shit when you quit the match, because this team is way too well coordinated. Hey, do you know that feeling of hitching up a long skirt so you don't fall on your face when walking upstairs, and then you immediately become wretched yet resolute Jane Austen character? It's a universal thing, right? It's like resting a laundry basket against your hip and suddenly you're a long-suffering peasant woman, wondering if you'll survive the winter. Universal Austen truths. See also, having a long skirt trailing behind you while you go downstairs and suddenly becoming a princess walking down to the dance floor at the ball, and how any sort of cleaning of the floor that necessitates you being on your hands and knees instantly makes you Cinderella. Panic of 18. Panic of 1837. Panic of 1819. Panic of 1873. Panic of 1893. There was like a panic every 20 to 30 years. GF 19th century, get your shit together. I have panic every 20 to 30 minutes, so no judgment. I like this picture. Egg, one of the most popular forms of child to eat.